Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. My humble salutation at the feet of Bare Bhanteji. My homage to Guru Bhanteji, respected present here, Venerable Buddhapala Bhanteji, dear Samaneras, and all the Pasakas and Upasikas, metta to one and all. Once again, welcome one and all, those who are joining online or those who are joining here. So today, Bandiji has given me opportunity to share few words with you all. So today, I'd like to discuss a sutta from Anguttara Nikaya called Sapurisa Sutta. This sutta is all about whom we truly call honorable or dishonorable. So in this world, we often see or measure respect, honor by our wealth, our social status, our followers on social media, and power, and so on. So the Buddha has given us a very different standard. He did not he did not measure honor by our position, by our fame, by our wealth, by our followers on social media, but Buddha has measured our honor by speech, by our character, by our humility, by our behavior. So in this discourse, the Buddha explained the four qualities of a dishonorable person, and by contrary, the qualities of an honorable one as well. So let us first reflect on the first one, this honorable person, who we call a truly dishonorable person. So Buddha explained here what makes a person dishonorable. The first one who reveals other faults, talks about other mistake even when not asked. He reveals the faults of others. When asked, he explained in full detail, holding back nothing and omitting nothing. In this manner, a person should be considered as a dishonorable person. So, first one, the dishonorable person, he feels pleasures while exposing the weakness and mistakes of others. In nowadays, we can see lots of people, or we can see in social media platforms nowadays called Twitter. You can see, no? There are many things. So there are many people who criticize each other on social media, especially on social media, we can see. So, talking behind some people, backbiting. Why? Why people enjoy in these things? Because of because of envy, because of conceit, and because of ill will. What we call in Pali, envy is Isa, and conceit is Mana, and ill will is Dosa. Because of these things, people used to criticize, criticize each other on different platforms or why this state arises because this this state arises because of the our kusala chitta, because of loba, because of dosa, and because of moha. So when the envy and ill will arise, our mind becomes dark and the speech becomes harmful. In this way, we people criticize others. And then second point is one who does not praise reveals others' good qualities, much less when not asked. However, when he asks, he speaks of others' good qualities in biased way, with hesitation and omission. In this way, a person considered as dishonorable person. The, the second one, the second quality of a dishonorable person, he never appreciate other good qualities and he always hesitate to appreciate others and he feels uncomfortable saying, oh, you did well, oh, you did very good. So he never appreciate others good things. He always used to criticize and hide others good qualities. And when somebody asks, he will remain silent and he will not describe or explain the good qualities of others, and he will never acknowledge the good qualities of others. So why? Why it is hard to say why it is hard to appreciate other good qualities? Because here the ego threatened. Because of ego, we couldn't appreciate other good qualities, isn't it? So and then third one, third quality of a dishonorable person, one who hides one's fault, does not reveal his own faults. Whenever asked, he minimizes his faults and reveals incompletely with hesitation and omission. In this manner, a person should be considered as dishonorable. Such a person who minimizes his mistakes and always try to make excuses and always try to blame others. And this shows the absence of two powerful factors, two powerful guardians of the world. Which are they? They are Hiri and Otapa. Hiri means moral shame and moral fear. The Buddha called them Lokapala Dhamma. Lokapala Dhamma means the, the guardians of the world. Moral shame and moral fear are the two guardians of the world. So without these two factors, society will collapse. So nowadays we can see there are wars happening, isn't it? So why this happening? Because of lacking of these two factors, moral shame and moral fear. So in this way, a person called a dishonorable person. And then fourth one who phrases one's own good qualities, boast his own good qualities, how much more? So when asked, he speak of his good qualities in full detail, without hesitation and omission. In this manner, a person should be considered as dishonorable. So here, the fourth one, this person, he always try to advertise his good qualities, good things everywhere, wherever he goes, whether it is in the society or whether it is in the social media platforms, anywhere. And he always try to seek phrases, and he always try to uh, publicize everything about good thing of his, and he always do things for his fame, name and fame. So in modern days we can see lots of people, isn't it? Especially when you open the Instagram or Facebook, you can see the lots of people helping others, isn't it? So they used to help others, donating publicly, isn't it? And they post every act of kindness for their recognition in social media. So So, if we do good only to be seen, isn't it? Is the mind pure? When the goodness seek applause, it loses its fragrance. So, we should do dana. We should do good things. We should help others. But so not all the people they do publicly, but some of their mind are pure. They they upload and they post everything on social media, isn't it? So all the people are not all the people mind are not can say bad, but some some are there. They used to post for only for their name and fame. So, and now let us reflect. These are the qualities of an dishonorable person. So we have to think if any quality of the any one of these quality we have, so we have to work on ourselves. So we have to think ourselves. So we have to uh, make ourselves better, so that other peoples don't blame us, isn't it? And then let us reflect on the qualities of the honorable person. The first one is the honorable person does not expose, reveals others' faults unnecessarily, much less when not asked. When you ask him, he minimizes other faults. He will hesitate to speak about the faults of others. In this manner, a person should considered be honorable. An honorable person, he will practice uh, compassion. He will never reveals other faults unnecessarily. Whenever somebody asks to, he will never explain or describe in detail others' faults, but he will practice restraint of his speech. He will practice samavacha, and if someone makes mistake, he will uh, try to help him, not for his welfare. So, in this way, he will uh, he will protect the dignity of the another person. This is the quality of a honorable person. And then second one, an honorable person praises freely, reveals other goodness. How much more? So when asked, he speak of other good qualities in full detail, holding back nothing, omitting nothing. In this manner, a person should considered be an honorable person. The second quality of an honorable person. So, an honorable person always rejoice in others' goodness, others, and he will always appreciate other goodness, good qualities, and he always practice mudita, mudita, sympathetic joy, and when we rejoice in other goodness, our jealousy weakens and our hearts expand and our minds become bright and and lots of people will appreciate as well. So this is the quality of an honorable person. And then third quality of an honorable person, an honorable person admits his own faults. He reveals his own faults. When asked, he speaks of his own faults in detail, without holding back nothing, omitting nothing. In this manner, a person should be considered as honorable. The third quality of an honorable person, this quality is extremely very powerful. This is the noble quality of an honorable person. So we, as a community of monk, so our duty is to confess our own mistake in front of our seniors, in front of our juniors. So everyone, so it is our practice. So we practice this. Why? It is very important to confess our own faults, because it weakens our ego, and it's when you confess your own faults, your ego will be weakens, and then your wisdom can be strengthened, and your wisdom can be increased, and the mutual respect, mutual trust will be very strong within the community. So and then fourth quality of an honorable person. An honorable person does not boast about one's own good qualities, goodness. Honorable person does not reveal his own good qualities. When asked, he speaks of his own good qualities, not in detail, but incompletely, with hesitation and omission. In this manner, a person should considered be an honorable person. So, the fourth quality of an honorable person. So, he will never explain about his goodness, good qualities in detail. Whenever you ask, he will never explain his own good qualities in detail, but he will minimize his own good qualities. So, here is a one beautiful example, like a flower. Like a flower, the flower spread fragrance without advertisement. So, in the same way, an honorable person does good quietly with pure intention. So, this is the fourth quality of an honorable person. And then the Buddha give a beautiful example here. So the example is about a newly married arrived daughter-in-law. So when a the new daughter-in-law who has just arrived in her husband's home, at first she feels shy, careful, and respectful, and he always mindful of her speech, action in front of mother-in-law, father-in-law, husband, relatives. See, we have cautiously. Why? Because she has hiri and otapa, moral shame and moral fear. She thinks, I must not behave carelessly, I must not speak wrongly, I must maintain dignity. Because of this, she speaks gently, she control her angers, and she avoid disrespect. In this way, she behaves in front of her husband, her father-in-law, her mother-in-law, not because of terror, because of moral fear, because of moral shame, moral shame and moral fear. So, so here we can see what protects her conduct here. So not the police, not the any regulation, not the rules, not the law, but but here her hiri and otapa. So then and then but later after living some time in the house, she loses the sense of moral shame and moral fear, the sense of moral sensitivity. She may speak carelessly, act without respect, or become sometime harsh. So here, what change? The loss of hiri and otapa. Then in the same way, the Buddha said to the monks, just as here in the Buddha says that to the monks, in this way, monks should train themselves. just as a new daughter-in-law lives with moral shame and moral fear, so shall I live with mind of moral shame and moral fear. This is the guardian of purity. So this moral shame and moral fear. So without moral shame and moral fear, so we cannot uh, live harmoniously, or we cannot live together, isn't it? So if you have moral shame, moral fear, then we can live with harmoniously with unity. So in this way, the Buddha says that to the monks to train themselves. So here we can see the example of daughter-in-law. So the honorable person is like that new daughter-in-law who uh, careful in her speech, sensitive of wrongdoing, afraid of hurting others, ashamed of unwholesome conduct, not because of someone watching, but uh, she has the profound respect to her husband, to her father-in-law, to her mother-in-law, and her relatives. So when our hiri and otapa are strong, we do not expose others' faults too. We admit our own faults and we do not boast uh, our own goodness, and we do not speak harshly to others as well. So these are the qualities of an honorable and dishonorable person. So these teachings are not only for the monks, these teachings are applicable for everyone, whether you are in the family, whether you are in the college, whether you are in the office, anywhere. So So with these words, few words, I conclude here. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.